Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are actually going to do something that I've been putting off for a little bit of a long time, while, whatever you want to say. What we're going to be doing today is we're actually going to do a video on the mass martial artist, the Grandpa Gohan strike event. Now, I definitely wanted to do this one because this Gohan is actually very, very good. Once you Dokkan Awaken him into his Super Strike version, he is more or less a baby god lead. And what I mean by that is, like, see how, like, Omega Shenron has Strength type Ki 3, and then he's got the HP attack and defense, and of course LR Broly is very similar as well. Now, the reason that they have that's what was dubbed, I believe it was actually Zenra of the Dokkan subreddit who actually came up with that name. I believe it is credited to him. He did that in reference to, of course, the 70% leaders, as I guess we now could refer to them as. That's probably a very safe way to do it, since now we're in like a meta of ever-changing, god leaders or whatever. Now, the Super Strikes at this point are also rather easy to beat. Back in the day, they might have been a little annoying for various reasons, but now, depending on which event you have, like, really, if you have any god leader whatsoever, you will really be able to body these events, no problem. Like here, I'm just bringing a friend, LR Broly. This, of course, is not even the event itself. This was just a team I had cooked up on a stream a while back to help out a viewer with beating the Broly event, the physical Broly event, which is pretty easy as long as you have the right team. Wow, LR Broly is pretty fucking strong. Bye, Grandpa Gohan. But the reason that getting through the actual strike events itself is easy is because you have to have a cost of 100 or less in order to actually do these strike events. So, you can't just use a bunch of your TUR units and expect that you're going to easily be able to get through it. So, what you do is you actually just jump in, and we cannot go over 100 costs, right? No problem. So let's go ahead and we could grab Rose. Yeah, we could. I actually want to grab our boy. I was going to grab Super Vegito, but you know what? Fuck it. Why not just grab a Rose for shits and giggles? I mean, it doesn't actually make a difference, really. Rose, please be good. Yep, that's good. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to bring a Rose, double Rose here. Should be very easy. I bet you that we probably will one-shot Grandpa Gohan both times. Where's my Rose at? What did Rose say? I went by him, didn't I? Yes, I did. He is right here. Okay. And now let us also bring the dead Yamcha. Is he the one with defense 0? Yeah, attack reduces 0. Okay. So those 3 Yamchas are actually rather good units to bring here because their cost is so low. Really, the only reason I have them is actually just to buff up like our health. Because notice we do have kind of a lower health. And yeah, see, like, we actually got a less than ideal opening round here because we have both Roses and Yamcha in our first rotation. Notice how after that we just have 4 fucking Cybermen. So using this strategy of just like, a god leader and a friend god leader, you do have to use like an item or two. Like, of course, I will have to consume a Ghost Usher on that second turn, otherwise Grandpa Gohan will kill us. But besides that, it's just going to be a one-shot right here. Now, watch as Rose turns Grandpa Gohan into dust, which, of course, is probably what would happen if Grandpa Gohan and Goku Black fought right here. Oh, Grandpa Gohan, if you only knew what would happen to your grandson some of these days. Okay, so he's thoroughly impressed. Notice he's got the halo because Baba brought him back for 24 hours. Very similar to what's going on with Golden Frieza. Shin Golden Frieza-sama. So we're going to go ahead and pop a Ghost Usher right here because there's not much we could do. And at this point, I just want to set up Ki, really, for our Rose's next turn. Now, I don't think Rose will finish him off. So we may also use a King Yama in the next turn as well. Because Grandpa Gohan... Oh, nope, we don't have to. Never mind. I was going to say because Grandpa Gohan is actually a strength unit, which the Cybermen are weak to. So I'm relatively certain that Grandpa Gohan would have been able to one-shot one of the Cybermen. But obviously, even if he supers dead Yamcha or Rose himself, It'll do a lot of damage, but not enough to kill us instantly, so we'll be fine. Whoa, oh, well, okay, Rose could just do that. And that's it. Yeah, Rose is pretty strong. His cost is only 48, so you can safely bring 2 of them, and you can still fit one of the, the dead Yamchas. Well, I guess one is dead, one is unconscious, and then one is the baseball player. You can bring any one of those 3 since they have very, very low team costs. Just more or less for the increased health is really why I do that. They're not there for any other reason. So now let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken our 2 copies. Now, of course, guys, you should know this, but what you want to do is you want to get 2 copies that add up to Super Attack 15. And then once you Dokkan Awaken both of them, then at that point, you just feed them together. And before you know it, you have a unit with a Super Attack of 15. Now, this does cost a lot of Zenny to do, so be aware of that. I mean, I'm talking to you guys like you're dumb, but, you all have done lots of fucking around with the, whatchamacallit units. The Super Strike characters and shit. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and train the other into it. And, of course, when they're the same exact units, you can get this big buff right here. And just for shits and giggles, we'll toss them a bunch of shirts. And wablam, we have our brand new SSR Grandpa Gohan. Grandpa Gohan really is deserving of another card. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of screen time, but his effect on this series is very pronounced, considering he is the one who taught Goku a lot of his values. He's very important. And yeah, key 3 attack and defense, 2000 start of turn. Not good for like a Dokkan event, but in some sort of event against like the LR Goku stage, will be getting a 4th stage soon on Global. This guy is ideal for doing that. So if you've not grinded LR Goku, get this guy in advance of when that 4th stage will be added. That Goku is a physical type, and you can have your Grandpa Gohan with this baby God leader ability right here and absolutely body Frieza with no, or not Frieza, LR Goku with no difficulty. But that's it. What is his extra thing? He just does more damage as Super Attack 15. Okay, gotcha. Oh, and he does do Extreme, too. Most Super Strike units do Huge, but he does Extreme. So, he's not bad. He's actually rather useful. But, okay, guys, that will end it for the video today. A little short, I know, but hey, blame Rose for one-shotting the world's problems away. Grandpa Gohan, I love you. I'm sorry.